Can you able to see the screen?
Now we can.
Okay. So let me redo it, everything. Let me remove. This is template. There is script, inside script, where friends equal to an empty array. So this will represent it is an empty array. Means the moment we give square bracket, it is understood that we are going to create an array. Now, how can we add the values to the array? Before that, let me first introduce the first method of the array is method 1 of the array, console.log friends.length. So this length method will help me to find out how many values are there inside the array. To find how many values are there in array. When I run this, I should be able to see 0. Right now, I don't have any values inside array. Let me add one value. I can add directly like this, or I can add by giving the index, means the position, friends of 1. In array, the indexes start from 0. So if I say 1, means it is a second element. Already in 0th place, Murali is there. That is the reason I am adding a value in first place. That is index number 1. So the value will be Krishna here. So if you see, I have totally 2 values inside the array. Am I clear so far?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now, let me add. If I want to add one more array, one more value, friends of 2. Okay. So if I see, I will be having 3 values. Okay. How can I access the values? How can I access the values? Or else I will explain one more method. The first method. Now, method 2. 2 is push method. What is going to do? Friends dot push from. So 1 second. So friends of push. If we see, the total value will be 4, and let me check where is this value added. So by going through document dot write brackets, let me call the friends array as it is. So can you able to see the RAM is added to the end of the array? So the push method will add a value to the end of the array. Yes. Am I clear so far? Please interact. So that is the only one reason I came here from Facebook to here. I should be able to know that whether you have understood or not. I want your replies, please. Okay. Now let me go to the third method. friends dot unshift. So what it is going to do? It added a value at the beginning of the array. So method 3 shift method will add a value beginning of the unshift method will add a value at the beginning of the array. Am I clear? Now let me go to the next method. Friends dot splice. This method will help us to add a value in a specific place. For example, we have Ravi and Murali. So if you want to add any value between Ravi and Murali, we should give the index position. Where do you want? So I want to add at one place, index number 1. I don't want to delete anything. What I want to add is, I want to add this value. Let's see. So value got added index position 1. So splice method.
What is that 0?
Wait, I will tell you. Method for splice method will help us and add a value specified. Okay, the 0 refers whether do you want to replace any value or not. It means if I comment this, how it was earlier, it was earlier like this, Murali, Ravi and Murali. So between these two values, we are trying to add a value, right? So what we are trying to do is, we don't want to remove any value. If we give 1 in the 0 place, it means who was there in the index number 1, Murali. That value will be removed, place this VMKL will be added. If you see, Murali will be removed, VMKL will be added. If I give 2, Murali will be removed, Krishna also will be removed. In both of those two places, VMKL will be added. If I give 2 values will be removed. If I give 3 values will be removed. So the second parameter always says how many values has to be removed to add this value. So in place of 3 values, you have only 1 value. If I give 0, don't remove any value, just add, that's it. So the 0 indicates how many value you want to remove. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, no.
So Murli, this unshift method, if you use 2 times, what will happen?
Your voice is very, very low. I am not able to understand.
What I'm asking, if we use unshift method 2 times, what will happen?
Come again?
Unshift method, if you use 2 times, what will happen? The output.
2 values will be added.
Okay. The based
Add
on the
unshift method, for example, if I add one more one, so who was the latest? Naveen, right?
yes.
Naveen will be at the beginning.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Understand.
So now, let me comment all these methods. Now I am going to explain you the deleting this. This is how we can add. To add a values, we have push method, we have unshift method, we have splice method. These are the 3 methods you have to add a values: beginning, ending, or at the specified index. Now let me explain to you how you can delete the values. Right now, I have Murali, Krishna, and Kiran. Okay, I'll add one more value. I have 4 values. Okay, now 5. Pop method we are going to discuss what it is going to do. Friends dot pop. See, the stage is removed. Means pop will remove the last value of the array. Will remove the last value of the array. Is that clear?
Okay. Can you please show splice output once again?
Sure. Do you want me to uncomment and show the splice output? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Before showing splice, please check what are the values Murali, Krishna, Kiran, and Tej. Okay. Now, this splice statement says in index number 1, add this VMKL. Okay. Right. Now let me uncomment this. See. This is a splice output. Any doubt?
Hello?
Yeah, please go ahead. Any doubt?
Can you change that 0 to 1 or 2? Second argument.
Yeah. Now I have changed 1. Now the whatever the value was there in 1, that has been removed.
Okay. So starting index, can you add 2 in that one?
Yes, sure. So now what happens? Murali will go away. Sorry, Krishna, Kiran will go away. In place, VMKL will be there.
Okay. From first. Okay. Okay.
From 0th index. If this would have been 0, from the first, from 0th place, 2 elements will be removed. See?
Okay. Okay.
See, first argument from where to remove. Second argument, how many has to remove. Third argument, okay, I have removed. Now what should I do? Do you want me to add some value? Yes. If you give any third value, a third argument, it will add it. It will add. If you won't give anything, it will just add. That's what we are going to see now. So if I comment this, now if I use splice here to delete. Previously I have used splice method to add. Now I am going to use splice method to delete. So friends.splice over here, I want to remove only one value which is there in index number 1. I want to remove one. This is the index. First argument is index. Second argument, how many values I want to remove. For example, by chance I have not given any index, any second argument. Only one argument I have given. It means from 0 number 1, sorry, index number 1, remove everything. That was the meaning. See, everything will be removed. If you give specifically comma 1, only one value will be removed. Or if you give two values will be removed. Basically, the second value is how many you want to remove. From where you want to remove is given by the first argument. How many you want to remove is given by the second argument.
Okay. Only addition will have 3 arguments. Deletion will have 2 arguments.
Correct. So method 6. Splice will remove value at given index. Why I have clearly mentioning given index? We have one more method which will help us to remove the first value, that is friends.shift method. What this will do? this will automatically remove the first value. See, Murali is removed. So before this, Murali was there. It's there. So Murali was there. When I uncomment friends of shift, the first value will be removed. So shift will help us to remove shift method 7. Shift will remove the first value of the so first value will be removed. Any doubt so far? Okay. Method 8. Sort. You don't need to explain what it is going to do. Will sort the array of so friends of sort. So it will automatically sort the values. Means if I have a value in the beginning, friends of 4 quotes. So even though I have added to the last, still it came to first. So it's alphabetically it's sorted. The last method is friends dot reverse. So this will reverse whatever you have given. For example, so let me uncomment this. So this will sort alphabetically, then it will reverse in reverse way. So you can see it's sorted and reversed. Method 9 reverse values. Okay. Now, so far we have seen some of the methods which we have used, which we can use in array. Now let us see in how many ways we can loop through these values. For example, by default, to go through all the values, we will be using for loop. For I equal to 0, I is less than friends dot length I plus so this friends dot length will give us how many values inside that array, right? Document dot write friends of yes quotes break. So next value should come in the next line. So I will remove the last one. You can loop through like this. Or the second way of looping is friends you can invoke a function which will take an element of the object or val. We can use document right. Well, then plus break. And well, oh sorry, this is you can loop through like this also, or friends each function val document right plus do like this also. So if you are comfortable for loop, go ahead. If you are comfortable map statement, go ahead. If you are comfortable for a statement, go ahead. Whatever way you feel comfortable to loop through array of objects, you're welcome to do that. Any doubts? Naveen, Kiran,
Yeah.
మాట్లాడండి బాసు మాట్లాడండి.
Sure.
నేనే మాట్లాడుతూ ఏకపాత్ర అభినయం చేస్తాను, నోరు తెచ్చి ఒక ముక్కు కూడా మాట్లాడకపోతే ఎట్లా కోసం మీరు?
Actually, office లో ఉన్నాను.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
At least ఏదో తెలిస్తే it will be easy for me to proceed further.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. These are all the few things which we need to discuss about arrays. Now let's go to functions. Sample 4 functions. So what are the functions? Script. Here, let me explain functions. Say hello. But this is function invocation. As we say, function defining or function creating or function invocation. Whatever way we are comfortable, we can pronounce. I am defining a function, I am invoking a function, or I am creating a function. Now, the second phase of the function is function calling.
Murli, here I have one point. Actually, invocation means like,
Sorry, you're right. This is calling.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, I got it. It should come here. Function calling or function invocation? Function calling or invocation. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the info. So the invocation of the function is like this. Say okay. Say this. Now, if you run this, what happened? I think there's a different file here. Perfect. So there is a function invocation and function calling, function defining, or function calling or invocation. Now the second way is I can use an anonymous function. Means I can create a variable where say hello, and I can assign a anonymous function. Means a function without any name. But welcome to JavaScript. So you can this Yes. So I can do like this. This is also acceptable. The other way around is I can create a variable. Let's say hello. For this variable, I can create a named function. I can assign a named function and I can do that. So I can call this function as it is. This way also I can create a function.
So Murli, the second and third methods, what is the difference actually?
It
Both
was
are
anonymous function here.
okay.
Now it is a named function here.
Correct. But what we are doing, we are assigning to particular say hello variable, and then we are calling it, right?
Yeah. The situation of this kind of functions is, for example, you are there, you wrote some functionalities, you left the organization, you are not there in the organization.
Okay.
Those functions are getting used in some different places for the different functionalities. Now,
Okay.
I came here. Now I want to use the same functionality, but with a different name and with a different purpose.
Okay. Okay.
That kind of situation, I am using the same function with a different meaningful name.
Okay.
Functionality is same.
Okay.
Logout or redirecting, both are same. After you log out, you are redirecting to some other page. So you might be calling that function as a redirecting.
Okay.
Provision is there. If you want to use, you can use. Otherwise, it's up to you. Like,
so here I can directly use hello also. Instead of say hello, I can use hello also, right?
yes, you can. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm in a call. Can you please give me a couple of minutes? I'll call back you. Excellent. Yeah, sorry. Please proceed.
Yeah, no problem. It's I'm just asking. We can because it's named function, so we can use the simply hello also.
Yeah. This is a independent standalone function. You use that function as well. For example, I think that's not getting invocation. That's not getting called because that might need to be created before calling. I should create it. Now I think I can able to use it.
Okay.
Because here you are just assigning it here. For this, defining phase is not there.
Okay. Okay.
It got stored in memory with this variable name only. You don't have any individuality here.
Okay.
It's having individuality. Make sense?
Yeah. Fine.
This so far methods whatever we have discussed is it is having both defining or what do you call it, creating. You need to create or define. You need to call or invoke it. These are the two things which is the life cycle of the functions which we have discussed so far. The functions which we are going to discuss right now doesn't require the calling or invocation. Means it will automatically execute by themselves. This syntax of the functions will be like this. So double parenthesis. In single parenthesis, I will go and create an anonymous function over here. I can say immediately invoked function or self invoked function. Moment I say I didn't call that function, it will automatically get called. So this is one kind of function which we will come across regularly. This can be assigned to a variables also, where some info equal to, I can execute this function. Due to the function execution, I can get some values which can be written some value. For example, return 100. So this 100 will be stored in some info. If I check alert some info, I should get that 100. Refresh. See, these are all the different these things.
Okay. Okay.
Any doubt so far?
Yeah. Here I have one question. In
Yeah, please go.
this function, whatever you written in double parentheses.
Little bit loudly, bro. Little bit, please.
Yeah. Yeah. 1 second, please. So what I'm asking, the line number 32.
Mm-hmm.
The function you written in double parentheses. So I was not familiar with this function, but I have seen many places. In the double, there is some in the last of that function, like they will use some syntax that I don't know.
Yeah, you mean they might be passing
Yeah.
something like this
Yes. Yes.
while writing library files.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Correct.
this kind of pattern we are going to follow in our React.js also. While
Yes.
create a HOC higher order components, we
Mhm.
will be wrapping through the component. For example, you have a component in your hand. If you have an idea, I'm just giving you an idea.
Yes.
So
Yes. I have React.
you have a component and you are empowering that component. Means you have a ABC component. You want to create CDF component with the ABC components features. Along with that, some additional features. For example, in our Tata Sky, we used to select some packages, right?
Right.
Basic package, super premium package. So
Yes.
super premium package contains basic facilities also.
Yes.
Whatever channels covered in basic packages will be covered in super package also.
Okay. Okay.
That's the way of HOC works. When you are creating a higher order component, whatever basic component is having, that features that it will be having. Along with that basic component, it will have some more features. In that case,
You
we will be passing ABC component here.
you mean to say that it's kind of mixing?
Yes,
Yes. Okay.
directly mixing. It's
Yes.
directly mixing with an empowering without disturbing the previous component. Still, the ABC value is there. ABC can perform. Just now you asked me, right? When you assign hello function here.
Yes.
So will the hello function able to accessible? Will the hello function able to function? That was
Okay.
the question you raised, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. If this would have been declared, if this would have been in there in the memory, hello function still works. Along with that, say hello also will works.
Okay. Okay.
So that's the logic behind it. Means basic function also will work. Along with the empowering component also will work. The additional component also will work.
Okay. Fine.
Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Understood.
These are the few things about functions. Any doubts in functions?
No.
Cool. Now, let me go to explain events and event handlers. So whatever actions we do perform, clicking, mouse movement, closing, opening, entering, all these are the events. To handle this, we have a built-in feature in JavaScript that is called event handlers. I have a button.
Murali, Navin here. Sorry to say this. Can you give me 1 minute of time? I'll be back.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, just 1 minute. Yeah.
No problem.
Yes, Murali, I'm here. Back. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Fine. Sumugaru, once the event and event handlers are done, I will develop a small application and I will wrap it up. I think I should take at least 10 to 15 minutes from now onwards. Okay, now. So, if you see, this is a very simple basic button. The action which I am going to perform on this click. So once I click, right now it is not responding to me at any way because I have not wrote any program to handle the click event. Now I am going to write a program. Means if you see that whatever the action I am going to perform, in the end there will be reaction. That is what the event handler says. For example, the event handlers for the button is on click. So in this on click, what I'm going to trigger is I'm going to invoke or call a function, say hello. If you do remember, just a couple of seconds back, we were discussing there are two stages of a function. One is defining phase and one is calling or invocation phase. Now I'm going to use this invocation style. When you click a button, I'm actually calling or invoking a function. Right now, I don't have any function here which I need to create. Function, say hello. Let you have just clicked this button. When I click this, I should be able to get the action which I performed is event. The way I have reacted is event handler. To react the event, I have used on click. So the on click, on mouse out, on double click, on focus, on blur. When you have on prefix in front of the event, those are called event handlers. Make sense?
Yes.
Well, I have an input field, and in that input field, I cannot use on click. Of course, it will work. On click will definitely work. If I use on click will definitely work. So, but it doesn't make sense using click event for the input field. So for input field, we use on focus. It means when you enter your mouse, that is on focus. On blur. So on blur is nothing but when you come out of the input field. Right now I am inside input field, nothing is happening. When I come out, something is happening. This kind of this thing. So you can go through the list of event handlers or events, HTML events. If you see, these are all the events we will have. See, common HTML events: on change, on click, on mouse over, on mouse out, on key down, on load. These are the HTML events we will going to come across. So when some events are happening like this, we will be calling a function by using the event handlers. This is how we are going to create the event handlers. Okay, now for example, let me go back to the arrays. I'm going to create a function. I'm going to create a button here. Show friends. Over here, I'm going to create a function. Function show friends. In this, I'm going to use this for loop statement. When I run this, I should be able to. I think I had some mistake here. Why it's not running? This is the method. Did I add it? No, I have not added any event handler. On click, show friends is a function. See, this is how I can mix it up. Arrays, loops, events, event handlers. All these topics can be mixed, and we can start building some application. From tomorrow, I will cover the rest of the topics. And if you do have any doubts, you can just mail me or WhatsApp me if you want to discuss any points. I'm going to wrap it up. JavaScript basics discussions tomorrow. If you want to have continue sessions, like the next level of JavaScript will be with the detailed assignments. Almost we are going to, yeah, I will share you the code. I'm going to share you the repositories. I'm going to develop almost 30 plus application in my actual JavaScript sessions. So these are all the sessions these are the examples and assignments which are going to take place in the actual JavaScripts. So these are the assignments I'm going to cover. I can share you this doc if you want to refer and practice. The people who don't want to join, I can share you this document as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Murli, I'm just asking.
Let me stop the recording. Just give me a second.